just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down, Willis. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, Willis. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. J.J. Nelson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
This defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there out of the running game.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Willis. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner in MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the
tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. It got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. J.J. Nelson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Powell. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll look to run with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. They snap it to Stafford. Flush to his right. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Willis. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
On 3rd down, Willis lets it go for Nelson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Akers has got the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running left, it's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw, Stafford. Touchdown! It's complete.
Cam Akers,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Willis lets it go for Nelson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return is Powell.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Willis. Caught by Nelson left side. Touchdown, Titans. J.J. Nelson. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Lets it go for Nelson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Bring it! Touchdown! J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Powell on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
70 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return is Powell. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Stafford steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Again, it's Henry.
First down and much more for Henry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Titans are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Powell on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if that... And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Powell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. Flush to his right. Big hold of the 30. And he's got some space here. And all the way out to the 46. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll lose an important one here as that drops them